Welcome, everyone. Happy Wednesday if you're watching this when it's posted. This is a timeless message. We're going to check on the energy of setting intentions for the next day. And these are the cards that came out. And what I'm seeing is here that there's still this linger of a fear of change. And that's understandable. Whenever we're doing anything that shifts our lives, jolts us around, it's a frightening experience. Things are going to be different, things are going to change. And the unknowns, a lot of times, can make us nervous. And the warning here that I see revolves around that fear of change. Because you've been here before, you've sat in this fear before. And there have been times where you sat in that fear and you didn't act. You didn't challenge the fear. You allowed it to consume you and influence your decisions. And you found yourself unhappy. There are improvements on the way. There are people around you coming into your life. Look around. There are resources, people that are going to help you navigate through that fear. But you have to keep your eyes, ears, awareness open to acknowledging those things in your life so that you can overcome those fears. A lot of times, fear consumes the mind, and the mind starts revolving around that fear and basing decisions around it. So make sure that your mind is clear before you make any decisions. Make sure you're looking at all the options, not just the ones consuming your mind that are narratives that were built into conditioning from previous, from your childhood, from society. Make sure that the fear isn't driving your decision. Make sure that your authentic self is evaluating the whole picture and believing, because we have magic of belief, believing that the universe is giving you what you need to navigate through this. And this may involve you having to pull yourself away for a bit, separation, to navigate what this fear is about. Oftentimes, if you seek the opinion of others around you, their intent a lot of times is to keep control, to keep you in a box. So be sure to pull yourself away and really look at your fear for yourself. Don't let other people influence it. Because if you look at your history, there could have been times where you sat in fear, reached out to those around you, and nothing ever changed. And you're still in the same place because they feel comfortable keeping you in a particular box. And it's not authentic to who you are as an individual. So make sure that you pull yourself away, maybe this weekend, maybe tomorrow, whenever it is, and really look at yourself and what it is that you want in your life. Because you don't want these decisions to be based on what people are comfortable seeing you in, that perfectly defined box that they've made for you. Rather, you want that decision to be what's going to bring you happiness, security, and a level of joy in your life you haven't experienced because of fear controlling you. And when we see it in neurolinguistics, the mirror effect, people feel most safe when they feel seen. Mirroring builds connection by gently aligning with another's tone, pace, posture, breathing. Don't mimic, match. Subtle alignment says we're on the same wavelength. That's really good advice for as you navigate through the week. When you're interacting with people, make sure you're connecting. And it's, again, not mimicking, it's mirroring, matching someone's energy, allowing them to be seen just as they allow you to be seen and heard. And then we have 711 as the number persistence, reap the rewards of your efforts. You've been working very hard towards your goals. That is true. And we could clearly see that. But at some point, you have to take all you've done and benefit from it. Your angels ask you to honor your growth. Reflect on something you've been working on for a long time and think about how far you've come. Really give yourself some credit for lessons learned, tasks accomplished, and fears faced. Give yourself a pat on the back. A lot of times the fear can revolve around you feel like things are moving really fast, or maybe you're not seeing the benefits of it. It might be that the fear is masking really seeing how much progress you've made. And maybe separating yourself and pulling yourself back will help you see that actually you've made a lot of progress. You have moved considerably forward. And pat yourself on the back. Do something kind for yourself. I know this has been like a consistent thing all this week, is like pour into yourself, because a lot of times we get lost in other people's dramas and everything. It's important that you pull yourself away and really look at what is going to benefit you. Where is this fear stemming from? Is it really authentically your fear, or is it the fear of what are other people going to think? Or the people around me, what are they going to say and what their opinions are? Because in the end, it doesn't matter. You are the master of your life. You are the master of your mind. Once you ingrain that in yourself, no one will rule your decisions but yourself. It's time to live for yourself. And then we have the word intuition. A word, a word. That's very important. See, hear, know, feel. There are different methods of following your intuition. All are correct. You have to trust what leads you in the right direction. You may read the rising smoke or peer into the darkened mirror. You may pull cards or cast runes. These divinatory practices are not your intuition, but tools to tap into it. But be sure you give credit to the real source here. Confident, assured. You can trust it. Some people will blame their intuition for an uncomfortable outcome. Remember that your intuition is not here to soothe you or keep you cozy. It is here to show you what is right for your best interest. In preparation, are you trusting yourself, or are you forcing an answer? That's why it's so important to pull yourself away. I encourage you to get in nature. Take a walk, even around your neighborhood. Go to a park, take a hike. Do something to get into nature. It helps clear your mind. How was your spirit guiding you before pulling cards? Have you been ignoring these signs? Your intuition is so important. Your intuition is what's going to help you navigate through the fear. And then we got I pulled an energy card because when I looked at this, I'm like, there's a lot of, what I was feeling is a lot of tension, a lot of kind of, yeah, thank you, Spirit. Sitting on the fence, teeter-tottering between both sides. Should I do this or should I do that? It's like you're almost in this in-between spot. And then the energy card that came out was the door to spirit, and it was in reverse. And we have to read this because this is really relevant to the reading. When this card is in reverse, you may find yourself feeling an extreme disconnect. It seems your intuition is failing and you can't maintain the peaceful moments you are longing for. You may be too distracted by worldly matters or personal problems to arrive at and enjoy the deeper sense of your spiritual connection. The paradox is that the more you let go of the drama, distractions, and intense emotions, the more your spiritual peace will bring you solutions for these issues. So relax and let go. Meditate on your soul self, your higher self that resides in your own heart center. Allow that connection to grow, and you'll find that many new doors will open as a result. I love this because it really ties in this whole reading. There is so much fear revolving around what comes naturally to yourself. Lean into it. Lean into your intuition. You know what you need to do. You know how to overcome this fear. You know that it is actually a very small obstacle that you're making bigger in your own mind. Shift your mind. Interact with people and match their energy. A lot of times, even just interacting with different people, not the same people you have in your life that want to keep you in that box. Get out there and get to know different people. There are people out there that are part of your tribe. And when your energies align, it's magnetic, it's magnifying. And the affirmation that comes with this is I relax and connect with my spirit, wisdom, and power. I live in the peace that my spirit brings and know that the world of spirit supports me. I definitely have a strong sense that you're going through a period where you're questioning your intuition. You're worried that you may be wrong or you may not be believed. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. Believe in yourself. You know what's right for you. Pull yourself back, evaluate, look at your own situation through your own eyes. You are making improvements. There are people coming into your life now that are going to be there to help you, even just by their presence, by their energy being within yours. Welcome it, receive it. And I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. Like the video if you enjoyed it, if you got something out of it. Comment below if anything resonated. And remember, only take what resonates and leave the rest. That's how this works. It is a collective reading, so not everything. Don't try to tie everything into yourself. I wish you well. Blessings.